Maybe I'll go down the tree a bit before I go off doing this. I would look at nether quartz too. Maybe I should focus on this tree. Leaded chest isn't that expensive, I don't think. I think it's literally just... there's broken lead ore. It's not really... I've actually got very little lead. What the hell? That would explain it. If that's the only way to get it. And gravel, which I of course don't get either. I definitely need to focus on... I can't make the graveler thing. The gravel requires that I have dash ingots. I really need to go to Mars. I don't think I can break this down right now. I can maybe make a few ingots, but I'm pretty sure an ingot's not worth that much. We'll see. Decompose it, it makes... Oh no, it makes 16, that's plenty, because I only need one to make one of these. Alright, fine, I guess I'll break this down. I've got a hammer, good. I don't think I can break this down any further. Nope. Okay. So I'll go melt this down into 2 bars. And I need... Okay, I've got a chest. I don't actually know why I have 4 chests on me. My throat's bothering me today. Also, I don't remember if I moved the star while everyone was here or not, but I moved it into the star room down here. Just put it in the center where it belongs. I might have moved that just before we left. I don't really remember, though. It looks really nice up there, actually. I can't pipe it down. I wanted to use it more, but I don't really want to touch the star too much because I don't really want to use up all of the energy it has. It doesn't really work quite like... I guess it does work like a real star does. I was thinking about how it seems like we're just kind of funneling the power out of the star, so we're using it faster, but a star will only produce as much energy as it produces, and you just collect that excess energy. And I guess unless you were actually siphoning from the sun, I suppose that would do the job. Because like in the real world, the only way to do... If we built a Dyson sphere, I think it's called, around the sun, which is just basically a massive spherical... a massive sphere around the sun, and on the inside it has solar panels to collect all of the energy from the sun, because it's always putting out energy, and that goes somewhere, and it usually just goes out into space. We can actually collect that energy and use that as we need to live. And in theory, we could just, like, live... We would generate so much power by doing that. That's the thing. The only issue with it is that it's really expensive to build that sphere, first of all. And second of all, I don't know what we would do with all that power. Because there's a lot of power in the sun. I suppose we would just get way more efficient at burning power. Humans aren't very good with excess stuff. Like, when you have an excess of anything, we usually overdo it. We got too much food, well, we eat more food, so we become fatter. We've got too much energy, well, we use energy more recklessly, so we have less energy. And then we need more advanced stuff to bring back what we used up. So, let's see, put these... So I was thinking, like, there's a maximum that the sun can produce then. It'll always produce, like, 1,000... Let's say it creates 1,000 power, right? It'll always create 1,000 power, and you can always collect 1,000 power. But if you need 2,000 power, you've already reached the maximum. You know, you can't be more efficient at taking power from the sun. It's producing power at that rate. You can't take it out any faster. Unless you were to actually eat the sun and use up... And then, I don't think that would work either. Because the problem with doing that is that if you were eating the sun, you wouldn't be using its fission to actually produce power. You'd be just taking off the top, because fission and fusion both produce power. So it's the actual action of fission or fusion to produce power that makes it so that you actually get anything out of it. And the only way that happens is if you have like a really heavy object pushing inward and creating fusion, or a really radioactive object ripping itself apart and creating fission. You can't really artificially do a better job than either of those do by themselves. Oh, here we go. Radioactive decay. Some elements will decay till they... What? Will have a time till they decay. If you let them decay, they will turn into another... okay, I didn't click that. I thought it was given to me. I'm like, oh crap, Einsteinium, I need to protect that. So the only way to protect it is to put it in a lead chest. Now, if you let the element radioactively decay in your hand, it will damage you when it does. It'll convert to another element lower. I think... what do we got here? Einsteinium, that's 99. So when that breaks down, I don't quite know because it's odd. Let's go to an easier one. Let's go to Californium. When that breaks down from 98, it should become, what is it? Like 45 or something? Yeah, I think 45. So it would become 2 rhodiums. And that's not radioactive, so it would stabilize there. So, I mean, a lot of these will just split in half. I think that's how real radioactive material works, but I'm not 100% sure. What do you mean plutonium? Oh, no, it's platinum, so thank goodness. I was like, what? Plutonium? There you go, plutonium. There's a way to get plutonium from uranium. I don't quite remember. Chemistry's complicated, and I don't actually work in a chemical field, so I don't really know enough about it. Well, I'm sure you can make something better than that out of endstone. Wait, what? Various nether materials are needed. You can make them with various methods. What happens when you decompose them? I can make nether materials with ex nihilo. You want me to break down glowstone? Phosphorus. I don't think that would be very useful to me, though. Because there's not an awful lot of recipes that come from a sifter. So I don't really know how useful that would actually be. Like, there are plenty of materials that come out, but they're not very useful a lot of the time to produce things like endstone or netherrack. Sure you can make something better than that out of endstone. I'm supposed to just create nether quartz from nothing. I don't understand. I was hoping this might lead to some fancy knowledge. Oh, look, there's the first solar panel. Some fancy knowledge that will allow me to actually make sense of an easier way to get quartz, but this just told me I can sift quartz out of something, which I can't really. Let's go for this, quartz. Make quartz by sifting. Let's look up sifting recipes. Like, a lot of the sifting recipes are just flat and useless. If I had, like, dust, I can make some fancy things, like quartz dust, I think. No, not even that. Like, I really need soul sand to do anything. I can't produce quartz any other way, really. Oh, I think I've already gone full circle. Yeah, there's not really any other things to do with that. So this isn't really all that helpful. Now, I need to do something with this radioactive stuff. I'll put it here. I guess I don't really care. I'll protect it for the most part. Alright, put that in there. Okay, see, it's got an hour and 11 minutes left to survive, but it'll last forever in here. If I held on to it, it would break down. That's stable, so I don't have to worry about it. Calcium carbonate. I don't really know what that is. Oh. Oh, I see. It gave me ender pearls. I'll keep those next to each other. There might be a useful way to deal with that, because I could turn those into ender pearls. And the benefit of having ender pearls is that I might be able to make a device that'll allow me to get more ender pearls. It's kind of difficult, though, to do that. Because basically, the best way to get any resources would be to go to another planet, right? But there's no planet like Earth, or like the Nether, or the End. So, how do I get end materials, or netherrack, or lots of iron and ore and stuff that I can use and break down efficiently? Well, the best way to do that, because there's a mod in here that allows me to generate worlds, is to actually produce another world and then go to those. What does this do? Spawn creatures that needs a syringe, an appropriate type of RF power. Beams of energized matter. That sounds easy. What I need is I'll need matter transmitter. Like, it's literally, these two things are the basis for traveling to other worlds. I need a matter transmitter to take me to there, and these are not cheap, so I'd better make sure I go somewhere that makes ender pearls. And a receiver. So that takes 6 right there. And I need another one, I need another set of these two to come back from the other planet. So I could do something ballsy and produce only these 2 transmitters, go to the other world, which, seeing as how ender pearls are what I need, I'd probably go to an end world. What I need to do is go to the end world, find endermen, kill hundreds of them, so I can collect enough ender pearls to come back. So I need to bring these resources with me, and build them over there to come back. But there's a bit more to this than that. There's not just, these are to take you in and out of the device. I don't remember enough about this, though. I need environmental controller, I think, to actually run the world, which is very expensive. And this really puts a hindrance on my idea. Oh dear. I need a dialing device to actually channel into the place I need to go. I didn't really focus a lot on these books. Let's actually... Where is it? Let's build a dimensional book. Do I want a dimensional manual or an RF tool manual? Tough. I think I want a tool manual. Just a base one. Because what I need is something to tell me how to get to another planet. Because you need like 5 different machines and power supplied to this device too. Mind you, it has to take power all the time, so it's kind of dangerous because you can get trapped in the world. Supposedly, I've never actually been trapped in the world, but I think there was a mod pack called Pathfinder and they had a creative version of RF Tools power and stuff like that, so I could actually use that to adventure to those other worlds, but I have no concept of what happens when power runs out. I didn't test it. I could have, but I didn't. I need sugarcane. What did I do with all my sugarcane? Probably upstairs. I don't know. I know very little about other dimensions in this. I don't think I have any leather, though. And I kind of need leather for books. There's a dimension thing for the dimension inscriber. I need to get an inscriber to actually build the dimension together. And mind you, I need dimlets to actually build the dimensions. They're not really listed in here. These are the parts from them. There we go. Here's dimlet. There's an unknown dimlet. It's all very complicated. I don't know if I can break into another dimension. I'm actually a little bit curious why this even exists. I mean, this is the moon, right? This isn't just another dimension. So why is RF Tools even in this? Like, that's something I've been wondering about. Like, it doesn't really make sense. What? Jelly babies? Oh, Dalek mod. Where is a book? It's not shaped, I suppose. There you go. How do I make leather? Of course it is. Oh, there's that. That's not exactly cheap, though. I've been planning also to go a little bit into blood magic, just a touch, because I need to get to level 2, and at level 2 I can produce some things from blood magic. I don't quite remember what they were, though. I don't really need to put up my sprinkler. I was thinking about putting it down real quick, but I don't actually need it right now. So I can fill the tank with water and it'll just work, but I don't really need to grow that much wood these days right now, so I'm not going to bother. Also, I've surprisingly not been starving at all, because I've got plenty of food, but I'm just sitting at like half a hunger gone, and that's it. It's weird. I don't know. I don't know how to get into RF Tools. It's going to be tough. I still don't know, like I said, I don't know why it's in here, because I don't think he actually brushes over I don't think he actually goes over any of the RF Tools stuff. He goes over Stargate, which I know nothing about, and stars aligning, but this has nothing to do with anything either. There's no RF Tools here, and I jumped ahead because I created power things, so I should have gone down this tree. Nothing here. Wait. Well, there is one thing. This is from RF Tools. The crafter is from RF Tools. I suppose it's possible that this is the only reason he put RF Tools in, or they put RF Tools in, because it uses power to craft, so it would make sense. But I feel like that's kind of sad if that's the only thing you're kind of pulling from it, you know? There must be more. I don't know if storage goes down anything more than this. I don't think it does. So I don't know. It doesn't go over here either. It's just nothing. No RF tool usage at all. It's unfortunate because RF Tools is actually pretty cool. What should I do right now? I think I want to focus into I'm going to focus into first finishing off this part, because we're almost done with this, and if I make Awesomite, I will get some more Awesomite back and stuff. I don't quite know how I'm going to get this all, but I think I've seen that if I have an awesomite block, that it might be efficient at melting stuff. I don't know if it'll be faster than 2 times, but who knows? Maybe. But if I can just finish this section, that'll be one of these sets down, and then I'm probably going to focus on going into space, because it's time to start going straight for this. And it's actually not that expensive to make a circuit fabricator. I'm surprised. I don't know why I keep misspelling it. It's literally just buttons, aluminum, and a lever and stuff. Like, this is kind of sad, almost. My issue, though, is, once again, resources. I'm limited on things like diamond and stuff. I don't have an awful lot. Put those there, because I really don't need them, and I don't care. I just don't have a lot of resources, so building a space station and all of that just seems kind of difficult right now. And I have MineChem, which allows me to produce some of the items I don't have from chemical compositions, but the problem is that it's not very efficient to do that. Well, it's not very beneficial for me to... it's expensive, very expensive power-wise. And it doesn't just take power, it takes a nether star for some of these things, and the nether star eventually gets used up, so I don't want to use it all the time. Although I had a glitch on one of the times I used MineChem, I had a glitch where it actually would not consume the star. Fully. It brought it down to 0, and then I think it started going to negative numbers. It was quite interesting. But it's probably not going to happen here, and even if it does, that's kind of abuse, and I don't think I'll be focusing on doing anything like that. So I don't know. It's a bit of a problem. I'm a bit of a bind, as in how to survive right now, because of my constraint on materials. I've got plenty of stone and stuff, and I can live here. This isn't an issue. I can live indefinitely now. Things have been sorted out pretty well for that. But I don't have any materials to actually build space stations or spaceships or RF tools. I can't even build, iron tools and stuff without really putting myself into a deficit. And that's quite unfortunate. I don't know what to do about that. I definitely need to focus on getting one of these sorters up too. What was it again I have to get for it? I had nether quartz. And then on top of that, once I produce this, I need to build storage modules for each one of them. It'd be best to have a 3. It's a bit expensive, though. But, if we do one of these, it's not too bad. It can hold 100 items. Well, 100 stacks, not 100 items. But, mind you, these can't hold 100 stacks either. They only hold... Well, they might be able to hold 100 stacks. I don't know. This is, 32, 64, 128 for, these 4? If they were full. And, we've got plenty of leeway, so I think we could probably fit all of this into one 100. Maybe. So it's not too bad. But we definitely want to upgrade to the next tiers and stuff, 2 and 3. 3 would be the best to go for. There's also ways to interact with it wirelessly, which is why there's this. And that's used for a tablet. So there's plenty of use to actually going into this, but it takes nether quartz, so I guess I'm screwed. I guess I'll build a fabricator. What do I need? Should probably make sure I know what I'm doing. Also, I wanted to build that awesome ingot. So I guess I'll get some aluminum. That's all I really need. After that, I could probably function without most of the resources that are down here. Oh, and aluminum wire. Get some of those. Good thing I've got, extra surplus of that. I don't know what to do with some of these things. Where did that go? I put charcoal here? Oh, I put coal here, that's why. I don't really need much. I'll keep the iron on me, I guess. You never know when that'll be useful. I don't need paper. Redstone's kind of out the window now. Let's find out what this thing is. Glowstone torches, that's not too bad. They could be better, but I could break them down into phosphorus if I ever need to create more glowstone. I have to be careful with those blocks of glowstone. In fact, I might want to break them down to phosphorus for all I know, because that guarantees a 1-to-1 transfer, because there's a chance at getting 4 dust from it, but if I destroy it with if I decompose it into its base elements, I'm probably guaranteed to get 4 phosphorus. Oh. So I guess I'll build the fabricator. What do I need for the fabricator again? It was 2 buttons. Oh crap, I need redstone. Dang it. I'm focusing on too many things right now. I got 1 redstone. Torch. I need a lever. Alright. Got 2 ingots. Got this. I need a chest. I think. No, I need a furnace. Yeah, I just need a furnace. So that's pretty simple. Actually, I can just make it right here. Right, furnace, redstone torch, lever, 2 aluminum, 2 wires, and 2 buttons, which I forgot to do. And that requires stone, not this crappy stone. So I have to go cook some of that. No! Denied! Oh dear. It's just kind of hard to focus on one specific task because I don't know how to go down the tree right now from where I'm at. Alright, well, both of those, 2 buttons, there we go. So 2 buttons, furnace, torch, lever, 2 aluminum, and 2 aluminum. Circuit fabricator. Done. You're going to need processing and machines. To start making advanced machines, you're going to need a circuit fabricator. Good. More glowstone torches. I suppose I don't really need these days. I need to kind of come up with an area to work in. Let's go for here, I guess. That looks friendly.